Ladies and gentlemen, K Cosmic has announced the highest round on every single Call of Duty Zombies map. I gotta give a big shout out to him. Go and check him out. I'm gonna be on a podcast with him coming up soon, talking to Die Rise. So I'll let y'all know when that happens. But ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Highest round on every Zombies map. I already know World at War is corrupts.
The highest round
World at War is
achieved
all corrupts,
in every
man.
single COD
That's
Zombies
literally
map.
all it is.
Everyone that's
Corrupts
on
every
this
time,
list
bro.
will be found in the description below, so you can go
Yeah.
check them out.
Just
They're
put corrupts in
incredible
all
Zombies
the World at
players.
War, bro.
Renactor and Toten,
And there he
round
is.
ever achieved on the map
95 hours. Corrupts, you are
5,262,
insane.
and it is by Corrupts. By the way,
Hey, K Cosmic, hey, bro, I think you stole this gameplay from Face Snoop Dogg, actually. I think this is Face Snoop Dogg's gameplay. Guys, somebody report this.
on a lot of the
What's
World at War
going on
stuff,
here?
he is a legend.
Corrupts, who is this
He gets
guy?
this round by doing this
This
strat
is
right
not
here, the
Corrupts'
flamethrower
gameplay,
and
bro.
Tommy gun, but
What's going on?
unfortunately he just gets a bit fucked over here.
Yeah, dude,
and
this
then
was
dies.
literally
A really
the
unfortunate
saddest
way to
thing
go
I've ever
down,
seen.
But I mean,
And Corrupts,
5,000
just seeing your reaction, seeing you clap, oh, that pains me. It pains me.
262 is an incredible
It's
round
very
to get
recent
to
record, too, that Corrupts got
and
this.
Corrupts should be absolutely pleased
Like,
with that.
very, very
Again, we
recent.
have Corrupts on for Root, and the round on this map is 3,365.
Why, Corrupts?
Which
Why?
you think would be absolutely impossible.
I don't even want to do Verructa 100 on Black Ops 3, let alone 3,365. Granted, for like to explain a lot of the World at War ones, there was a 24 zombie limit per round up until Shinonuma of World at War. When they introduced the pack punch, you're gonna instantly notice the round numbers go from these 1,000 numbers to like 100. And it's because they fixed the game practically after Shinonuma.
On this map with how fast
So-
they run. Again, he's using the flamethrower, and now he's using the
3,300 is
MP40.
insane, though.
Unfortunately, he just gets stuck here by one odd zombie or so.
And you
then-
can beat
yeah,
this.
that-
It's
that's
beatable.
toxic for
Just
him.
46
Again,
hours
an
of
incredible
gameplay.
achievement, and he should absolutely be pleased
grit.
with that as well. We now
know?
have Corrupts again with 11,482 on Shinonuma. Now, obviously, we know Shinonuma
This is the highest round ever, and this is disgusting. I remember when it was 10,000, 104 hours. Only one man.
the hardest
Only
map
one
in the
man.
world.
You have
but
to
the
do this
fact
on
the spawns
Xbox
are pretty
360
funny.
as well.
The zombies pretty easy to kill after a certain round, and the rounds do move fast, but 11,482, that's absolutely insane.
I don't
And
even
in this
get it.
game, he doesn't
I
go
don't
down
even
to a
get it.
dog or a
Doesn't
zombie.
even
He
make
goes
sense.
down by the biggest enemy of high rounders,
Errors.
crashing.
Yeah.
But what an absolutely
Wow.
incredible run. And again, he's just
It's so
crazy
sad
with
to
his
see
World
it
at War high
reset
rounds.
like
Now
that,
for
bro.
Derice, it's going to be Corrupts once again with round 170.
Yeah.
Come on, man, you got to
Which
see him
is,
in World at War.
dude, and this is insane. Keep in mind, you can instantly die because Jug sometimes malfunctions. There's no quick revive on World at War Derice, so this is a huge record. This is perfect gameplay for 40 hours straight. I don't even
records
get
for
it.
the rest of
I
us.
don't even
And
get
this
it.
run, we're using a combination
Yeah.
of the Wonder
I'm not
Wall,
going back and
traps,
doing this,
and
bro.
Tommy Gun for points. And we're kind of just training around the whole map as well. And what's
Yeah.
even harder about these World at War challenges, obviously getting to high rounds, is the fact that Quick Revive doesn't work in this game.
It's
Once you
horrid.
go down, that's
Horrid.
it. You're done. Let's
And
also
there's
keep
so
in mind
many
that in
ways
the
to
World at
die.
War version
So
of
many
Derice,
ways.
The Wonder Wall,
The
if it
zombies
hits you,
gravitate
you get
to
splash
you.
damage from it.
Yeah.
You lose
You
Jug,
die.
which makes it
Yeah.
even more risky than normally a high
Bro, you
round
can just
would
get
be.
one-hit
And just
death.
like any other
That's the
high round
worst
run,
part.
where it doesn't happen by crashing, it happens by pure bad luck.
Yeah,
Corrupt
just
shoots his
absolute
Wonder Wall
hell,
here,
bro.
goes through this trap, gets hit by the dog,
Oh,
and
and
by
that
the zombies just coming around
zombie.
the corner, and he gets stuck.
The
Does them
way
blasted
that
with-
zombie propelled him to the other side of the door frame there, oh, that was sad. Sometimes, like, that's the problem with World at War. The zombie hitboxes are very bouncy. Like, like, you saw the way he just bounced to the side like that.
Look,
Very
War
strange.
Zombies. Just what I quickly say, Corrupt is an insane player.
Yeah,
All
what
his
a-
stuff will be linked
what
in
a
the
crazy
description,
player, man.
following with everyone
I
else's
can't
stuff
even
on
imagine
this
playing
list.
this song,
And you should
bro.
absolutely go check him
crazy.
out. Absolutely insane. Coming up
Absolutely
next
ridiculous.
on our list will be
Kino.
Kino Totem around
240
240 by a player known as
Wow.
Sluya. Now, sorry
Yeah,
to pronounce that
Sluya,
wrong.
I've
My
heard my
pronunciation
mans.
with stuff isn't.
No, for real though, like everybody thinks on BO1 255s have been hit just because of BO3. That is not the case, man. The BO1 records are easily the lowest amongst almost all the games, I would say, apart from BO2.
The best, and if there's anyone in this video
BO1
whose name
and
I
BO2 are
pronounced
the
wrong,
hardest, for sure.
then I fully apologize.
240
for
is
that. But this
insane,
guy's
though.
absolutely insane.
I
He's
can't
just
believe
handling
that.
these hordes like they're nothing. It looks
Yeah.
like his main way is outside in the outside area of Kino der Toten.
And
then
also, he doesn't have creepy crawlers because if you get quick revive in this, you get creepy crawlers, and it also can bug your game and cause too much memory. So this is flawless, no downs, Round 240.
When
Get
he
that
runs
away
out
from
of
me.
Thunder Gun
Get
ammo,
that away
he
from
swaps
me.
it out for an Olympia so he
That's
can hit the box
insane.
and try and get it again.
And
His
look at the way
movement's
he's
absolutely
hoarding
insane.
you.
And with many of
I don't
these
even
high
get
round
that, bro.
runs, it just ends off with a
I
little
don't
bit of
even get
bad
that,
luck
bro.
and bad spawns.
All
As
the
he's hitting the
time.
mystery box and using this trap here and training the zombies,
Oh,
he
and
just
he
gets a bit
traded awful?
overwhelmed. And he's kind of forced to
Oh,
having to
no.
go into the trap, but if he does, he'll die. So he's trying to go around this other way and get
No.
health. And yeah, then he gets slapped. An unfortunate death,
he's
but
deaf.
insane once again. Absolutely
Dang.
incredible. Coming into the next spot on our
Only he had a
list
thunder
is
gun there.
Jermaine with 241 on 5.
This is disgusting. Because 5, there's no weapons that are good to kill. It's all trap hoarding and point and accumulation for the traps. And 240 on 5, it's even higher than Kino. That's insane.
Now,
That's
5 is known as probably one of the
insane.
hardest zombie maps, but it has a
Insane.
dedicated high round fan base. His
Yeah,
main
it really
strat he did
does.
is using the crossbow and then using the traps upstairs as well. But on
Wow.
Black Ops 1, after a certain while, he'll start getting insta-kill rounds.
Yeah.
So that also helped them with getting this achievement.
But
and just like
still,
with all
it's
great zombie players, the way he ends
ridiculous
up
to
going
get there.
down isn't by going
Is an
down.
error.
It's
Yeah.
by crashing. An
Yeah.
absolutely insane round for an insane map. Now coming
Yeah.
on to
I
Ascension
feel like
round 2.
those records you just literally can't beat, in my opinion. Because, like, if somebody has reset, that practically means they've been grinding to do it fast. And it's it. Like, that's it. That's the record. You know?
144. This is going to be
244
by
on
someone
Ascension.
called
Yeah.
Ferret.
Higher
Obviously,
than Kino
Ascension
and
is known
5.
for being one of the easier maps in
Crazy
zombies,
how
but
high it is.
this round is still absolutely insane.
Yeah.
To achieve this round, he uses a combination of the Thunder Gun, insta-kill rounds, and traps in the game.
Yeah.
But the way he loses is absolutely heartbreaking. Again, it's
Another
by
error.
crashing.
Yep. So that's what I
Absolutely
mean. I guess like the 240s is where you error on BO1. But bro, even getting 100 on BO1 is an achievement. If you're doing these type of high rounds, you're truly different, bro.
Insane run.
That's
You should be so
insane.
proud of yourself for getting to this round on Ascension.
Yeah,
Cool stuff.
Ascension
For
is
Call of the
crazy.
Dead, the highest round
Call of
achieved
Dead's only
is 92.
92.
And this was achieved
Sad. Yeah, Call of Dead's the lowest on all of it. You will never get 100, and it's a reset, and oh, it's just
by
sad.
Umesco. The reason why
Sad.
this isn't higher is because
traps,
Call of the
no
Dead is a
wonder
really
weapons.
hard map to get the high rounds on. This is
So
because there's not
sad.
really anything that insta-kills, there's no traps, and the only wonder weapon that does really insta-kill is, well, the Wonder Wolf you get from killing George.
Well,
but you
Wonder
have-
Wolf and VR11, it kills one zombie. Whoa. It kills one zombie when a round has like thousands of zombies? No
You get the
way.
Easter egg first to get
No
that, and
way.
it's not a wonder weapon you keep, it's one
Yeah.
that you use and then
You
it
get
runs
every
out
time
and you have
you
to
get
kill George
George.
again to get
Yeah.
it. And the VR11 kind of
horrendous.
insta-kills, but only a zombie at a time. It's not the best gun for getting to high rounds,
Awful.
let's just say,
Awful
because it's
gun.
not really meant to be made for killing stuff. And unfortunately, the way this game ends is just like any other zombies
Yep.
game, where he
Error.
unfortunately crashes.
And
Super-
that's the problem. Call of Dead also has the lowest amount of time to reset. It resets under 71 hours. He was just at 71 hours and it reset.
Sucky the way it ends off, but an incredible round nonetheless. Coming
Absolutely
up next on our
horrendous.
list is Shangri-La, with the
Shang.
world record for this map being an astonishing 208. I don't know how to properly pronounce this, but I'm just going to say it the way I think
That's
it is.
insane. I love his
HGM
baby gun.
Rick, I
What?
believe his name is. An
HGM
absolutely
Rick.
insane run on this map because
Wow.
Shangri-La is not an easy map, but he has
No,
a
it is
strat
not.
here in the dead shop room.
I
and he-
barely got round 100 on BO3, let alone BO1, bro. This strat is also probably the most difficult strat for any round 100 in all Call of Duty Zombies. Just look at
uses
this.
the baby gun, Semtexes,
so
and then
difficult.
obviously the crossbow.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he crashes, and that's how this game
What a
ends
hard
off, but
crash,
again,
man.
an incredible
Like,
achievement.
you literally have to hoard in that area, throw a Semtex on the ceiling, and then hit it perfectly without dying. It's so difficult.
a really difficult
just-
map, and again, man, you should be
I
so
can't
happy
believe
for
somebody
yourself.
did it
The world
perfectly
record for
for
Moon
68
is
hours.
222, and this is
Wow.
by Furt once again, the guy that got
My
the
man Furt,
incredible
let's go, bro.
Ascension run. Moon's not an easy map, and I couldn't
Moon
even
is
dream of getting
difficult.
around like this.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's using
So the problem with Moon, that's so funny, bro, that he got a mod of himself as the Moon. Problem with Moon, though, on BO1 is that the wave gun does not make drops, while the BO3 version of the wave gun does. And also, you're playing on a gray map for 70 plus hours. That's just going to be sad.
the wave guns to get to this
Sadness.
round in combination with insta-kill rounds. And this main strat for this is really just trading in various locations, it looks like. With one of the
Yeah.
main spots being near the stamina up area.
Yeah, there really
he kind of
isn't
just
a
makes his
strat.
way around the whole map.
The
in a-
BO3 strat is the best one, but you can't do that one indefinitely. You need to open up the doors and hoard. You have to go around the map because of the excavators on this map. It's not a easy map, but it's quite difficult.
Later rounds
so-
anyway. It almost looks like he's going to crash in the game, but he dolphin dives off of the map as well. So since there's no loading out screen, I'm assuming that he would crash and he knew he was going to crash at this time anyway. But an
Yeah.
insane record nonetheless.
Yeah,
Now
for
moving on
real.
to transit with the world record being
178.
178.
Yeah,
And this
no thank you. This record makes me want to cry.
is
40
by
hours of
Destroy Your
Jet Gun
Zombies player,
gameplay.
and unfortunately he crashes.
No,
Transit
thank
is
you.
definitely known as one of the more difficult maps, so again, lack of proper traps, and the only
Yeah.
wonder weapon that kills infinitely on this is the jet gun. But I
And-
guess it doesn't run out of ammo.
And the front of the bus when it comes to farm also can kill a bunch of zombies, but good luck waiting for the bus all the time. So yeah, it's
Ammo, so
what
that's
a
something
terrible
cool,
round
I guess.
100. I will
couldn't
never do this round
ever
100.
imagine doing something like this.
Nope.
It looks really
Never.
tedious, looks really
It's
boring.
awful.
But this man has managed
Never.
to do it somehow, so full credit towards him. And we're going to
This
quickly
is
fire through these next three maps, being Bus Depot, Town, and Farm. So
Yeah.
for Bus Depot,
These are the lowest amongst all of them.
highest round in 91, and this is
Yep.
by Blaster.
That's
what an absolute
insane.
insane run. There's no guns
No
that kill
perks.
instantly on this. There's no traps. So it
Only
involves
ray
just
gun
hitting
and
the
Mark
mystery
II.
box over and over and getting the ray gun. And ray gun Mark
Unbelievable.
II, of course. He does go down by getting double swipe foe, but oh my god, what an incredible run.
Bus Depot is the hardest map of all time. So 91 on Bus Depot is crazy. To think that it's almost as high as Call of the Dead is ridiculous.
Again,
That's
I could never
ridiculous.
imagine doing this, let alone doing a high round on transit.
Wow.
Coming up next is Town with the
What
highest
is
round
that?
being 100. This map is the map that just keeps
What
getting
is
pushed
that?
to its limits. And the man responsible
Yeah, everybody
for this
loves
is Chris
Town.
Voltage.
Yeah,
A
Chris
combination
Voltage hit
using
the 100.
ray gun over and
Let's
over
go.
and other weapons you can get from the box.
Yeah, just play 125 hours for Town Round 100. Never. Never.
And obviously
I
the
will
Mark
never.
II. And unfortunately, he crashes on round
131
100,
hours.
and the game gets
Get that away
reset.
from me,
An
bro.
incredible round, and this map, Town, is honestly incredible.
And
for
by the way, you can only get this round 100 with a fast ray gun glitch, meaning that you have to literally learn something that spams all 20 bullets of your ray gun out at the same time to get to this high of a round. It's literally part of a glitch, so no thank you.
these high
Never.
round runs.
I'll
It
never
keeps
do
getting
that.
pushed to its limits, and it's insane. Next map we have is Farm, and the
Farm.
world record for the map is 96.
Farm,
This is
96,
again
that
by
makes
Chris
sense.
Voltage,
Yeah.
and he uses a combination
Makes
of the ray
sense.
guns and all that again. There's no pack punch in this map, and unfortunately his
Got
game
perks,
gets
though.
reset. One world
Yeah.
record just wasn't enough for him, so he had to go for 2.
Farm, I can't imagine grinding those maps for high rounds. That is just ultimate boredom. I could never
Next map
imagine
we
it.
have is Nuketown with
Nuketown?
round 96. And the
96
man
as
responsible
well.
for
Okay,
this
so
is
just like
Vixel.
Farm.
Again, with Nuketown, it's like Town in the sense there's no
Yeah.
traps, there's no guns that kill infinitely. So it's a very...
And I think Nuketown is a little bit slower than Town because all these records were done with the fast ray gun glitch, by the way. And it's only slower because the spawns are slower. Town has faster spawns slightly that you can go literally 4 to 5 rounds faster.
very
So,
hard map on the higher rounds.
pretty cool.
There's only one really good training spot on the map at the back here
And
where he's
that's at
training
the
at the
back.
moment.
Yeah,
And
greenhouse.
as he's hitting the mystery box, he gets caught by this one zombie here
Oh.
and it makes it a game over, unfortunately.
Oh, what a hard L.
Absolutely insane round for an insane map.
Oh,
well
that's
done
so
to you.
sad.
Our next map on the list will be
Die
Die
Rise.
The-
Yeah, Die Rise limit was pushed very recently. That's what makes it so interesting, especially as the remaster. Because, like, the only way past round 100 was with the trample scene. So
round of 201.
It's really interesting.
This
bro.
round was achieved by Astro Blaster.
And
He does
Blasters
his popular
again.
training spot up here, and he uses the Tramplestein, and he
Does
has
he kill
obviously
them
the ballistic
all?
knife so he can move faster. Unfortunately, he has an
Oh, and
error
elevator
on this
kills
round, and
too.
that stops it for his
True.
run. A very impressive run, though. Our next
That is so crazy. Especially considering, like, there's no weapons that kill past 100.
Next map on the list is Mob of the Dead with the impressive round 234. And this is by
Sheesh.
Nestor53.
Wow.
A lot of time he's using the MP5 on when he gets insta-kills, and the rest of it's just really using the
Oh,
trap.
dude,
Obviously, in
that's a
Mob of the
sad
Dead, you have
round.
Afterlife, which are pretty useful. So if you play fairly well, going down isn't your big concern. Unfortunately, he crashes
You get
here,
Afterlife all the
and
time.
that's the end of the run. Next up,
Wow, 234 is ridiculous, though.
we have on our
That's
list
very
is Buried
impressive.
with the
It
round
takes so long.
233.
Wow.
This was a cheap buy.
My highest on here is 88 or something. I didn't even get into the 90s. This map is so difficult past round 70, so I respect
Wonderful.
this record.
And he mostly does the
It's
camping
all
strat where he
buildable
sits
strat.
in here and obviously he has the
Oh, and his
paralyzer,
game
he
froze.
has his
No.
turbine, and then he has his traps. that he
Sag,
uses.
wonderful.
Unfortunately, they freeze.
This is the man that actually makes all of the zombie records every year video. Oh, that's so cool. I never knew you got the birdie record.
Sucks, but a really good
Good
run.
on you, man.
Coming up to our last map in Black Ops 2, it's Origins.
Origins.
With the incredible round of 154.
That's so wild how much it's been pushed in BO3. Like, in BO3, it's 255, I believe. In BO2, it's only 154.
This was
That's
achieved by
really low,
DX Ruma.
actually.
You see the gameplay here. He's
But the
at
staffs
staff
aren't that
area
good.
and he's using
That's
the
the
wind
thing.
staff. But throughout the run,
People
he
hype the
uses
staffs
different
up too
strats
much.
and
They're not that
different
great.
staff. Unfortunately,
Claymore.
his game ends off by crashing. But
Oh,
again,
bro.
a really impressive run.
The
of
most
Origins,
common
which
way.
is a map that is very
Giga
hard
Chad
for
way to
getting
end
to
your
really
game.
high rounds in. It's quite well known for crashing.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
quickly firing through all the
Exo
Exo Zombie
zombies.
world
Yeah, get this
records,
outta
we
here, bro.
have Outbreak with round 174.
The parkour round
and this
100.
is by Lemonade
Where you jump
88.
over a
Exo
platform
Zombies
all
is
the
not an
time.
easy game mode, as
Nope.
we all know,
All
because
traps.
of the EMZs and multiple other enemy types in the game.
Yep.
But this map does have a lot of traps,
You
and
don't
they
even
are
need a
somewhat
weapon on
effective.
this.
There's no
Just get a
insta-killing wonder
trap.
weapons, but the traps do a fairly good job of killing the zombies.
Yeah,
the main
it's the
strat for this
only way
map
to
is
end the
being in the
rounds.
Exo room just here, but
What a
unfortunately later on
strat,
in the
bro.
game he crashes. But
Like, this gameplay's so old. This is from a PS4 stream, bro.
you can see for weapons, he doesn't really
That's
have
so
any main
wild.
weapons he uses. He just uses
Nah,
raw
man.
weapons, pretty
What
much.
a
The next map we
terrible
have
round
is
to go for.
Infected with round
Another trap.
132. This was done
100.
by
Okay,
Fran98.
132.
You can find their link in the description. But this map is very, very, it's not my favorite map in the
Nope.
world, this. It's a
Terrible
pretty
map.
awkward map for getting the
Terrible
high
map.
rounds on because you have, the survivor rounds and
Survivors,
gas rounds.
oh.
Watching the end of this gameplay here, it's almost looks like he's gone down on purpose just because he couldn't take it anymore. If you look here, he's kind of stuck himself in a corner now. He's over.
You know what? We can proudly accept that for your world record. You giving up on Burger Town, that's a W from all of us.
Here,
Trust
now
me.
he's just, yeah. I don't know if he was wanting to go down there, but
That's
he did.
so
Next up,
funny.
we have Carrier with the impressive round of 130. And this was done
Dang.
by Buzz Ardley. You
That's
can find his link in the
impressive.
description
Carrier's
as well.
hard, bro.
And as you can see
Yeah,
from here,
boss
he's also
zombies
using
on
the
this,
chompy
it's
trap,
not easy, bro.
and he's just jumping around the place, really.
Yeah, I'd never
Overall, Carrier
grind
isn't
a
the
world
worst
record on
map in
this
the
game.
world for
Nope.
Exo Zombies, but
You could
I
not
couldn't
pay
imagine
me.
myself going any higher than round
could not
50
pay
on
me.
this map. Just
Yeah.
looks like a lot of pain and a lot of suffering, if
Yeah,
I'm being
it's-
honest.
it's not
But we
fun.
kind of just take a silly down here because obviously we have the zombies with the guy shooting you,
Bro, 1 day, 7 hours. That's insane.
the bombs going off. So there's just a
That's
lot
so
going on.
long.
Unfortunately, you couldn't get
It's
out
like
of it, but still a
32
very
hours.
impressive round. The next map we
33.
have up is Descent with the
Oh,
round
Descent.
105. And this was
Wow,
done
that's
by
so
II Steve
low.
II. From what I can
Steve?
recall from back
No
in the day,
way.
this was the most popular strat for getting to high
Oh,
rounds,
good
just
on you,
having the
Steve.
trap on here at the exosuit area and just jumping about.
Yeah, this
'Cause
map
again, the wonder
sucks.
weapons and any gun and an
Advanced Warfare is so bad. Honestly, I gotta say, Advanced Warfare is genuinely the worst COD zombies, I think. Like, this game and World War II are neck and neck for me, bro.
so zombies don't
They're
really do
just
much
so
damage.
bad.
He takes a silly down here, but I think that's a
Yeah.
pretty good amount of
1
time to
day,
commit
7
to a zombies
hours
game.
around the
So
same
for the
time.
Black Ops 3
Interesting that nobody's pushed a reset time on AW. Just nobody cares, bro.
category of this video, every zombie map in Black Ops 3 bar Shangri-La, highest round is 255.
Oh,
So
Bar Shangri-La. Oh, I thought Shang was 255 too. Okay.
every map
never
has been
knew
a
that.
reset essentially.
Ah,
Bar
BO3
from
probably
Shangri-La,
resets
which we'll
too.
talk about more when we get over
Yeah,
the
I'm
map.
interested
So
about
we're
that
going to
one.
go over who has the highest round in these maps, and obviously the
Yeah, 255 is the max.
And it's also
on
worth
all of
noting that
BO3.
several players have gotten
Yeah,
255.
multiple people have hit it.
So just because
255
I'm
is
putting
a
one
cool
person
record.
at the top,
That's why I like BO3, because there's actually a goal round to say that you've literally completed a map. Like, if you've 255 the map, that's huge.
it's time-based.
Like
I'm assuming
61
Zombie World
hours
Records
on
uses it
Shadows.
for.
That's
For round
crazy.
255 on Shadows of Evil, it is the Gamer's End. He does a
Hey,
combination of
let's go.
using the Apophicon Servant,
Yeah,
using
you have
a
so
pack
many
punch
great
weapon
wonder weapons
with
on
your ammo
BO3.
mods and stuff,
You can do
and then
anything on
using
this
his
game.
Apophicon Sword as well, of course.
Yep.
The main area people train in is at this area here, because it
course.
has some of the fastest
Yep.
spawns on the map, and behind you, if you
Waterfront,
keep that
in
door
between
shut, you're
junction.
pretty much
Yep.
safe from behind. Very impressive. Well done, sir.
Really
Now
good
moving
round,
on to the
255.
Giant, and this world record's by Woody_62 with the
Hey.
round of 250.
Yeah, even the Giant, you can do it. That's how crazy OP double a pack punch was, or AATs. A lot of people don't know what AATs is. Alternate ammo types. That's all it is.
For the most part, he's just in the spawn room. That
It's
has
so
the
OP,
fastest
though.
spawns in the map.
I miss it.
And here he's using the HVK, the Shiva, and then the RK5, all of ammo mods.
Yes,
and he's
sir.
just blasting his way through the rounds. Obviously, he resets.
Ammo
but
mods,
if he didn't
alternate
reset,
ammo
I'm
types,
sure he
same
can go on
difference.
forever, essentially. Now moving on to Derizon
DE,
Draka,
of course,
round
someone's
255.
I think someone's even 255 DE specifically without Jug, which is absurd.
And this
That's
was achieved by
absurd.
Ash is what I'm going to call them because I'm not pronouncing that name right.
Hey,
so
let's go.
mostly they're in this room just outside of power.
Yeah,
it
you
is one of
close
the best
most
spots
of
on
the
the map,
doors
and you have the
here.
HVK,
Yeah.
and it's a really good spot
Instantly
for just
take out
getting
the
fast
Panzers.
spawns.
Yeah, it's
He's actually
great.
doing it the opposite way to what I see most players do.
And he does it with classics. That's impressive, man.
Normally they're on the other side of the camping spot, but it must have worked well for him because he's at round 255. The next map on the list is Zetsubo no Shima,
Yeah,
and this is
Zetsubo's
by
at 255 as
KXG.
well.
His strat is to mostly
Yep.
just stay in the skeleton.
Zetsubo's the more difficult 255 because you have to use the skull to take out the thrashers, and you have to use the KT4 for zombies. It can be quite difficult if you don't have the skull and you're just spamming it trying to get the skull.
On Satway
Oh,
room.
it can be
I know the
annoying.
spawns are pretty fast in there, so yeah, it does
That's
make
pretty
perfect
easy.
sense on why you'd want to go in there. The only really high rounds I've seen on this map other than this are mostly camping with the KT4.
Yeah, it's
'cause
all
quite good for
camping.
camping for high
Yeah,
rounds.
it's a
but the
great
spawns are
camping
definitely
wonder weapon.
faster in that room there.
Yeah.
There's a few other rooms he's in as well, and throughout the strat he changes things here and there, but you kind of see him go back to the non-Satway room for the most part. By
Yeah,
the way,
I would
comment if you
say.
think Zetsubo is an underrated map.
I
definitely
agree.
think it is.
I
Well
agree.
done to
100%.
KXG124.
Yeah,
Next
shout out
up,
to
we have
KXG.
Gorod Krovi around 255.
Hey.
And once again, obviously, we have our guy KXG124.
Yeah, and this was done very recently because a lot of people didn't think GK255 was possible, but he did it. This is easily the hardest 255, I would say now, outside of Shang on the map.
One wasn't enough
the
for
game,
him,
I
and
mean.
he's back for Gorod Krovi. For the most part,
And
it
this
looks
was
like
done
he's doing
only
the
last
strat where
year,
you stay
which
in
is
the
crazy.
shield room.
I
and
remember
you pick up a
seeing it
shield
drop.
and then use
It
your
was so
trap and
wild.
then all your ammo mods and stuff, of
255,
course.
legit.
I apologize for some of the
Crazy.
gameplay in this video. For the high round runs, obviously they're not the prettiest to look at sometimes.
Yeah,
just
it's
because
'cause
they're so
they have
long,
so
but
much
we can still
long
make out what's
data,
going
yeah,
on here. For his
of
last
course.
round, he's spending it in the spawn room using his super punch. And
Yeah,
then
the
he
gauntlet.
dies in the spawn room.
69
So our next map
hours.
is Revelations with the round of, again, 255. And
The 255 that I will be going for. This is the easiest 255 ever, I would say, apart from Togger Toten on BO4.
this is done
such
by
an easy
Crash My
255.
Bandicoot. What a cool name.
What a
but
guy.
for the strat he has here, he mostly uses, first of all, the
Don't even
main
need the
Thunder weapons
DGs.
of the map, the
You
Thunder
just need
Gun,
the Thunder
and
Gun
then
and
the Apocalypse
Pothkin.
Servants.
That's all you need.
He uses the Ragnaroks.
Yeah.
Then he uses a HVK with Deadwire as well.
Yep.
Now this is one of the more popular spots on the map, and there's a great trap you can use as well. The map is still very
Trap doesn't work past round 80, though. I don't know why. It's just some memory on the map. or
time
something.
consuming though, so it's not an easy thing to do to get to like this round. So this man has my most utter respect. Really cool name as well. Our next map coming up, we have Nactor and Toten from
Hey,
Zombies
let's
Chronicles,
go.
and we're looking over Tom Fantasy here.
Yeah, this was a crazy run when this dropped, bro. 255 on Noct also didn't think, a lot of people didn't think it was possible.
And he's made
But
it
the
into a
fact
cool
that it's
montage,
possible
which is very nice.
is
So he
insane.
achieves round 255 by using the Thunder Gun and swapping it in and out, and that's the main strat because obviously there's no Pack-a-Punch and stuff on this map. The
Yeah.
only thing he has is really the Mystery Box and the Wonder Fizz and then his Gobble Gums.
Yeah, and I remember talking to this man. He said he would never do this again. I mean, I wouldn't either. Dude. Look at that game time. I think this record went on as one of the longest world records ever in all of gaming, which is crazy. And I think someone even made a gaming article about it.
Very impressive round.
Which is very
well
crazy.
done. Our next map coming up is obviously Varuk.
Hey.
And this is, again,
The BO3
round
Varuk.
255 that's been achieved. It's been
Yeah.
achieved by XX Sniper
Let's go.
C4TXX. And he's just doing the strat where, you know, you go around, you have your Wonder Waff, you use your
All chem is incredible. I'm telling you, all chem is literally what makes all these strats possible, basically.
traps. Since, again, there's no Pack-a-Punch machine in this map. Very impressive round.
Very
oh,
impressive.
and look who it is again. It's XX Sniper C4
With Shino
TXX.
Numa.
Or
Wait,
Shinuma
what was
with,
that?
Again, around
That's got the edits.
255. It
He's
looks
got
like
the
his main
edits.
strat is staying on one of the huts. Something I've not really seen many
Yeah,
people do, but
for BO3, it's a hut strat, which is different because for World at War, it's at the Flogger, but That's only because the Flogger is just
I mean,
so
the
much
spawns
better.
must be really fast. And there it is, round 255. Well
Dang.
done. Next up, we have the best COD zombie map of all time,
There we go.
Killer's Houghton, Black
My boy
Ops 3.
Kino.
This was achieved by O Jumpy, and the round is obviously 255. And the gameplay, obviously, is showing him
Yeah,
in
O
the
Jumpy,
room just
we've
beside
seen
outside.
a lot
And there you have
before on
access to a
records.
trap, and he's using the Thunder Gun, and then he's using the M8 Pack-a-Punch with Deadwire.
Also, O Jumpy makes some incredible BO3 custom camos. Definitely check out his Discord. I'm in it, bro.
Well
I'm
done
gonna
to
show
you.
you. I'm gonna
Next
make a
up, we
video
have
about that
Ascension
soon.
with round 255 by Just Tactical. As you can see here,
Ascension is such an easy 255. I might actually do this one. This might actually be faster than Rev. 53 hours.
it's mostly in the spawn room
That's
using the
insane.
Shiva, RK5,
That's
and
so
Thunder
fast.
Gun. The ammo mods he has on is Deadwire and then, of course, Turned as well. Again, I know Ascension's one of the easier maps, but it's still an insane record nonetheless.
Yeah, that's
Next up, we
ridiculous.
have Shangri-La with round
So here we go.
243.
So 243, I think this is because of the reset timer. The reset timer on BO1 and BO3 Shang is very similar.
By
I
Jade
believe that's
West.
correct.
Now, the strat they're using is obviously the baby gun, and then this
Or
room
maybe
here
nobody's
with the
done it
Kuda.
yet. I don't
Very
know.
good room. This is the room I used to get to round 80 without Jug on Shangri-La.
Oh, this is the way I get to
and
round
it can be a
100.
very difficult map. So this is very, very impressive.
Very
I think with
hard.
this map, the biggest issue is crashing and resetting.
Yeah.
I think that's why there's not been a 255 achieved yet.
Yeah.
I went and looked at the megas as well, and there's no megas there. So,
Oh.
but incredible game. Well done.
255 Shang BO3, that would be really difficult. But yeah, I've also had so many crashes on BO3 Shang, literally in like round 80, let alone 255. They're just
Next up, we have Moon with round 255.
Moon's
by
255
Easy.
so
And the
easy
main
on
room
BO3.
he's using is the one
Yeah.
just beside Power. An
Yeah, this is
amazing
where you can
run.
do the camping
Well done.
shot.
Our
Yeah.
next map we have is Zombies Chronicles Origins. And again, the
Ooh.
round is 255.
Yeah.
And this is done by Mark van Leerdam. It looks like for the early game, he's using the Ice Strat. And then as the
Okay.
rounds go up, he's
Yeah, you go basically in a tunnel and just sit there and spam all chemical. You just take them out so fast.
stays more in the staff room.
Yeah, it's
very
probably better
impressive
for all
run.
the
Well
ammo
done.
that
He
you
does
can
go
get.
down here, but very well done. You couldn't get much higher.
I mean, yeah, you can't go higher than that.
Now we have Infinite Warfare Zombies with Zombies in Spaceland, and the world
Yeah.
record for this map is 249. This
Whoa. Okay, that's impressive considering that the only way to kill zombies in this is getting them in the alligator mouth here. That's impressive. Wow.
is by Zombie Menace, and Zombies in Spaceland is a very
Wow.
underrated map, I must say.
It's a very
And high
hard
rounds look
100
really
though.
fun for this map. He's mostly using the tooth strat where he gets
Hard
this
and long.
crocodile thing to bite down on
Like
the
for round 100 on Spaceland, it's 10 hours, man. That's a long time.
zombies, and it's working pretty well for him. Unfortunately, he resets, but a very, very
Dang.
good game
A
nonetheless.
good reset, though.
Next up, we have Raven the Redwoods with round 251.
By Lily.
This was achieved by Lily, and unfortunately, they do crash. It feels
Aw.
rough. Next,
That one, I guess you just get the best crossbow and just horde. Yeah, I don't think there's really any crazy strats there. Shaolin.
then we have
What is
Shaolin Shuffle with
Oh,
round
the sword is so
158.
OP on
This
this
was
map.
done by Toby.
You have to do the whole Easter egg to
MUFC,
get it, though.
And it looks like his main spot for training's in the boss fight
Is in the
area.
boss
and his
arena,
main
I
way
see.
for killing are the katana and that weird
And the
heart
trap
thing. Then
as well.
unfortunately they go
Yeah.
down. But
Yeah, the heart is like a grenade that you get in the boss Easter egg that like just kills all the zombies next to you for some reason. You like break their heartbeat or something. It's kind of
very
cool.
good run on a very odd map.
Yeah, very
Next
odd
up, we
map.
have Attack of the Radioactive,
Radioactive Thing,
with
wow.
round 181. This is done by
Interesting.
My Rasmo.
Yeah, you have to use a buildable to get to high rounds here. Very strange map for
And this
sure.
strat's kind of looking odd. He's just picking up and placing
Yeah,
down this
What a
device thing, I
weird
guess you
run
can build
on.
on the map. I mean, it's working. So, I mean, fair enough, I guess.
This map is so bad. I have to say, I still think this is one of the worst maps ever. Top 10 zombies map though, the Chaotic Silencer. Never
The video
forget.
clip just stops here, so I'm guessing it disconnects, but well done to them.
That's
Next up, we have
crazy.
Beast from Beyond, and that's done by My Rasmo again.
Beast only
And
100?
he's kind of just training outside here using the Venom X Pack-a-Punch. With this map, I know there's a really easy way of getting to high rounds, and that's by not turning on the power, just having the cryptids there. You can get to
Oh,
stupidly high rounds with that
interesting.
method, but it's not been counted on Zombie World Records, I'm guessing.
Oh,
But this
I never knew that. That's interesting.
map gets a lot of hate. Most of it probably deserved, but
It's terrible.
the map looks fun for
Awful
high
map.
rounds.
No, it's not, bro. Like with karate zombies and all that, bro, you just get bullied.
It's just the variety of enemies that you
You literally
get
just
thrown
get
at you, I
bullied.
think, is the main issue. So
Yeah.
round 100 has been achieved in this map, so that's pretty cool.
I guess Dude, that's good. Honestly, this map is so bad. I genuinely don't even know why it exists. So
Well done to you for not only 1 record, but 2 in Infinite Warfare.
I don't think anyone's ever gonna try and beat that.
Next up, we have World War II zombies.
World War
We have
II, I'm
Roston
interested.
House with round 154.
That's so high for this map. This map has nothing almost. It has a pack and a box and perks, but that's
This was
it.
played by JM Patriot
Wow.
1776.
What a
Obviously,
run.
this map is quite hard because 1, your guns aren't that great. 2, it's very close quarters.
very close
and yeah, it's just a
quarters.
very difficult map. So well done to this guy here.
I would say this is honestly one of the hardest zombies maps also. Of
Looks
all
like for the
time.
most part he's using the MP40 to kind of make for the rounds, but I can't imagine anything worse than having to go to this round, this map.
Yeah,
well done.
no, thank
Next
you.
up, we have the Final Reich with round
Final Reich's fun.
223.
Only 37 hours for that. That's not too bad. And yeah, all this is traps.
This has been achieved by No. A lot of the strat, it looks like he's in the Pack-a-Punch
And
room
shooting
and he's
the
using the
bombs.
blade traps just
Yeah.
here. A pretty good way to get the high
And
rounds
the
in this
wonder
map,
weapon
and overall
initially.
great achievement. He does freeze at the end though, which is unfortunate.
Oh, that's
Next, we have
sad.
the Darkest Shore with round 2.
I don't even get how this one's so high. I think it's just because the Ripsaw is better than the Wonder Weapon on Final Reich.
276. It's been done by Samplay76. And for the most part, he's using the Ripsaw up at the Pack-a-Punch area.
Yeah, it's
as much
so
shit as the
good.
Darkest Shore gets, this high round strat looks pretty fun. Next up, we have the Shadow Throne.
The Shadow Throne is the highest of all of them. 337. It's because the sword that you get for the Easter egg on this is insane, bro.
Round
What?
341. This was achieved by
341.
RDE.
Wow.
And it looks like for the most part he's using the Blade of Barbarossa.
Yeah, it's
Damn,
so
World War II
good.
had some
It just
cool wonder
one-shots.
weapons.
It's
Unfortunately,
insane.
he crashes. A great
It's the best melee weapon of all time, which is kind of crazy to say.
run foe.
And
Now
it's in
quickly
World
for
War
the
II.
Tortured Path maps, we have Body J, is that how you pronounce it? With round 320. This was done by Gaffy13. We have you.
I cannot believe people go on tortured paths and get to round 320. That's disgusting. And you can play these maps as survival maps. too.
USS Mount Olympus with round 241. This was done by RDE.
That's
Then we have Altar of
disgusting.
Blood, which is round 451. And this
451. That's insane.
was done by I Love
In
Controversy.
8 hours. What?
Also, I Love Controversy has the world record for the Frozen Dawn, which is round 436.
That is insane. I did the 100 on Frozen Dawn, but like I don't even know how to do the Easter egg on this map. This map sucks. I never go and play it. Just
Well
forget
done
it.
to
Don't do
everyone
it.
who did
Don't
the
do
World
it.
War II zombie maps.
Don't
I
do
couldn't
it.
think of anything
Nope.
worse.
Yeah.
But indeed,
There
a
is nothing
ginormous
worse.
poggers.
There is
Now
nothing
moving on to
worse.
the Black Ops 4 world records.
Black
we have
Ops 4s are
9
gonna be
round
high.
222. This was
222?
achieved by
I
Till
thought it was
Daybreak,
higher
and
than
it
that.
looks like he's mostly using traps, his shield, and his weapon of
I
choice.
feel like 9 might be higher than that, but honestly, I get it. Like the Wonder Weapon sucks. There's not many quality traps that you can use, and yeah, there's probably a very low reset time
This
as
is the
well.
Pack-a-Punch trench gun.
So,
You can see his
a little bit
perk right there as
unfortunate.
well. And yeah, pretty impressive
And just
run on things considered.
run into
9's
the
a pretty
spawn.
underrated map and probably one of the top 5 best maps of all time.
It's a great map.
It's nice
Great
to see
map,
it
though.
to get some high round love.
High round,
Next
not
we
so
have
fun,
Voyage
though.
of Despair with round 329. This again
Why would any human being do this?
was done by
I can
Daybreak,
barely get
so
around
well
100
done to
on this
them.
map, bro.
And the round
Voyage
says
is
72,
so
but the
bad.
rounds work a bit differently in Black Ops 4. They're a bit funny sometimes.
Yeah, that's
but a pretty
reset
impressive round for
after
a very difficult
255.
map. He's
Yeah.
mostly using the Kraken with the Ice variant in combination with his specialist weapon, obviously in his Wraith Fire.
Oh,
a very
so
nice high
bad.
round indeed.
Yeah, for like the first 100, you use the Lightning Kraken, and then you switch to the Ice because the Lightning Kraken can cause you to crash. It's very weird, bro.
Next up, we have
But-
Blood of the Dead with round 393. This
Not surprised. This is like the easiest map ever. You just put on a trap, and all the zombies run into it. You don't even have to be there. They just run into it like a monkey bomb.
was done by
Easiest- one of the
Intuit
easiest
Scott,
round 100s
mostly
ever.
staying in the first
So
bulkhead
easy.
area, using the main trap there, and then using
Yeah.
his katana and
Ridiculously
magma gat
easy.
as well, along with the Helion Salvo. A pretty
Yeah.
nice run for Blood of the Dead as
The
well.
way you down on this map is so dumb too. Like it's just the trap will turn off and the zombies will just instantly go to you and you just get cornered before you can even like react. It's so fast.
Well, and he ends up taking it down.
Damn.
And yeah,
Good game,
a
though.
pretty impressive run if I do
Pretty
say
good
so
run,
myself.
yep.
Next up, we have Classified with round 255.
Classified
this was done
again.
by Ash,
Yeah.
and it looks like they're doing a combination of
255, not too
strats.
bad.
But the most popular strat in this map is definitely the trap and same side of the door, because
Yeah.
zombies can only spawn in front of you with that strat. But a very
I
impressive.
think you can go infinite rounds with this. It's just that like yeah, if you go past 150, that's where you get the cutscene, and then I don't know why you keep going, man.
It's a round
That would be a
nonetheless. Next up, we have Dead of the Night with round 420. This was done by Intuit Scott.
That
again,
shows the Wonder
and it looks
Weapon's
like he's
so
using the
good on
Helion
this map,
Salvo
and the
with the
Helion.
silver bullet strat, where you can just keep buying ammo.
Yeah, you just get
Next
ammo.
up, we have
That's
Ancient
so
Evil
crazy.
with round 400, and this was
Wow.
by Kill Will. And it
No,
looks
that
like
also shows the gauntlets are the best 4-set Wonder Weapon ever. They're better than the staffs. They're better than the bows. The gauntlets are incredible. Just nobody knows because very few people play Ancient Evil.
he's staying near the starting area of the map with the Helion Salvo, his gauntlet, and then obviously his specialist
That's
weapon
really
and his
impressive,
Pegasus Strike, which is a very effective equipment to have. Very impressive.
IMZ,
a great
I'm
map.
Strat creator.
Congratulations.
Let's go,
to you.
there he is in
Next up,
chat.
we have Alpha Omega with round 257, and this is by
Why?
KXG once again. He's using the strat here, the zombies can climb up this little barrier bit, and then he uses his Helion Salvo, his pack trench gun, and then all of his equipment just to take care of them. In terms of the Nova Crawlers, they don't look like to be much of a threat here, and overall,
This whole map is just so bad. Like, you can get to round 100 with a ballistic knife, unpack a punch. You can... All you have to do is just sit in this one area. It was just coded so lazily and so poorly. That's why the high round strat for this map is just so busted. It's so busted.
it's a fairly easy strat.
Unreal.
And it looks like once you go high enough in Black Ops 4, your gun goes invisible, which
Yeah,
is something I didn't know.
your game just
now for our
loses
last map
memory.
in Black Ops 4, it's Tag Your Totem with round 410. This was done by
Wow.
Mr. JZM, and it looks
Wow.
like he's staying in the power switch area, using the
Dang.
Helion Salvo and then the trench gun as well. A very impressive run. Now
That
for
is an
every
impressive
map
run.
in Cold War,
And yeah, again, TOG is probably one of the easiest 255s ever as well. Just like I said, you sit in the power room and just spam the Helion Salvo. You just get ammo. It's just so easy. You
apart
never
from
die.
Outbreak, the world record is
D-Machine,
935, so we're gonna
935.
fire through them.
That's so
First of all, we
wild.
got D-Machine by Pikachu.
So Cold War's high round is 935, and I believe for COD 2024, the maximum round will be round 935 as well. I think they're
round
going to do that again.
935, and it looks like a game starts dying and then it takes it down from
dang.
it. Very impressive to you,
Great
sir.
run,
On
bro.
Firebase Z, round 935 by Beta Pack-a-Punch, and he
I would never do that, bro. And he did a 935 exfil. That's crazy.
kills as well, which is pretty cool.
That's
Maurer
crazy.
Toten with 935 by Better Pack-a-Punch again.
Wow.
Outbreak with round 2159 by
What? 2,159? I didn't expect to be that high. What is going on Outbreak, bruh?
Try It
What?
Out. And then we have Forsaken with round 935 by Insomnia Virus.
And
I
all the strats for Cold War are camping. Oh, here we go. Do
guess
we need
better
to
do
watch this one?
Vanguard
I'm actually
zombies
kind
as
of
well.
curious.
So we got
I
Duran
don't
Fang
know
with
anything about this.
238
Why?
by Incredible 453.
Why?
We have
Why?
round 140 on Termal Dicta
Why?
by DVS Potty.
Why?
Round 520 by DVS Potty once
Why?
again. Very big poggers. And then on the Archon, we have round 771 by Zombie Taker. And he crashes. Very impressive, folks.
You could not pay me to do this. You could not pay me to do this. Why? Why would these people... I'm lost.
Again, I just want to say well
That's
done
crazy.
to everyone on
Yeah,
this list.
seriously,
You've
well
all
done
achieved
to
something
everyone.
Very important
Wow.
and very difficult for the average.
Why did you
even
say it like
for
that? Very important.
those zombie players as well. You
I'm
should be very
not
proud of
cosmic.
yourselves. Everyone
That's so
that's on
funny.
this list will be in the comments below.
But
Make
yeah,
sure to
check them out.
out.
Yeah, I'll have a link to them as well. Make sure to check them out. Also, go check out K Cosmic. Great video, guys. Thank you again so much for watching. And I'll see y'all, ladies and gentlemen, in that next one, baby.